so much. Thank you. This is really for you, Mike. You are the guardian angel tonight. Thank you so much. And thank you to my husband, Jim Hart, for writing the best lines in the song. Thank you, sweetheart. And to 20th Century Fox, and to Clive Davis and everyone at Arista, and to Rob Mounsey, who made the song sound good, and my children. If you found a television set on that island where you are, your mama's really proud.
Singer and arts correspondent for the McNeil-Lehrer NewsHour talked with Carly.
I think probably the one real Carly is that I'm a passionate person, that I'm warm, that I can love, that I love to love, that I want to be loved, that I'm charmed by life, that there's an awful lot in life that gives me great pleasure, that I like the small pleasures. One doesn't have to, you know, I mean, I like the modest pleasures, like, for example, winning an Oscar. I mean, you know, I don't ask for much.
Let the river run, let all the trees.
Winning an Academy Award is, it's a lot like having a baby. You get a lot of telegrams and flowers. There's an amazing rush of excitement, and probably there's going to be a postpartum depression. It's just, it's absolutely thrilling. And of course, I, being the nervous wreck that I am, I mean, went completely haywire for the 2 weeks prior to going out to LA. And actually, when we walked into the Shrine Auditorium, I was at my most insane and was doing things to distract myself from feeling as nervous as I truly felt. And one of the things that I did that I look back on with, with particular embarrassment is I was in my seat, which was in the, I guess, the third row, and Max von Sydow walked by the aisle. And somehow I saw him as like an omnipotent father figure who could somehow embrace all of my anxieties, and he would, if I could just sit in his lap for a minute, I'd be all right. Well, thank God I didn't go quite that far, but I stopped. I said, "Oh, Max, wait a sec. It's Carly. Remember once I saw you on a plane?"
Did you really?
Yes. And I said, "Wait, I'm so glad you're here. I feel so much better now." I said, "I love you." So just, I mean, and he sort of looked at me. I don't think he really knew who I was. Later during the ceremonies, he turned around and pointed to me and said to Sean Connery, "Who is she?" I think Sean told him, because Sean and I are friends.
You emerged on the scene in 1971, 72 with That's the Way I've Always Heard It Should Be. And your career really zoomed ahead. Then you got married and had a family and kind of laid back. And now it seems, to quote your song, like you're coming round again.
When I wrote the song Coming Around Again, it was really me. I'd certainly been through the breakup of a marriage and had to find in myself the faith that I was going to love again and that it was going to come around again for me.
I know nothing stays the same, but if you're willing to play the game, it's coming around again. So don't mind if I fall apart. There's more room in a broken heart.
I really wasn't the type to ever get divorced. I really believe that you get married forever. And so that it was tremendous. It was quite a trauma for me to sever that bond, which was really, really crucial to my feelings of myself and of my whole life.
We have a clip of No Nukes with you and James singing together.
Mock, yeah.
Birds, yeah, yeah. Mockingbird, now everybody, have you heard? He's gonna buy me a mockingbird.
James is a master. unquestionably one of the greatest musicians in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
There was a wonderful kind of a competitive spirit that we had with each other. I think we turned each other on very, very much in a musical sense as well. At least James turned me on.
On stage, Carly and James Taylor were perfect partners. But off stage, there was trouble. Their real-life collaboration came to an end in 1981 when they divorced. She met her second husband, writer Jim Hart, a few years later.
I met Jim on a train. We talked, and actually he talked. I didn't get a word in edgewise the entire trip. He was very, very, talkative, and he had no idea that I was a singer because his whole world was classical music, so he had no idea, about. I think he thought I was Linda Ronstadt.
You said something in the awards when you were thanking people. You thanked Jim, your husband, for supplying some of the best lyrics in the song. Tell me about that.
Well, when I was doing the score, when Mike had asked me to write the song for Working Girl, the one that won, I wanted more of a poetic sensibility that I'm really capable of. I feel that my songs are that they lack certain really oblique images, that I'm pretty good at the realistic images, but I wanted some more poetry in it. And then I asked Jim, who's this fantastic poet, to just give me some lines. And he came up with, truly what I think are the best lines in the song. He wrote, we the great and small stand on a star, which is a beautiful image. And in fact, I think the opening line was his too, let the river run.
What about in terms of your musical life? What's the next thing you're going to do?
Music, 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 and more music.
Good.
I'm sure that, well, I'm just about to go into the studio. Next week I start my new studio album. And I'm going to be working in part with Smokey Robinson, which is tremendously exciting for me, as he's one of my all-time heroes. We're going to be writing some songs together, and he's probably going to be producing some of the songs that we write or that I've written.
And tomorrow we might not be together.
Of all the songs she's written, Anticipation has become Carly's unofficial anthem. It's a song that explores her dreams and her doubts with characteristic impatience.
So I'll try and see into your eyes right now and stay right here, 'cause these are the good old days.
Do you think that these are the best good old days you've ever had?
I think that you go through cycles, and you just better be able to enjoy the good ones when they happen. If you can't do that, then you might as well just close yourself up like a little envelope and post yourself to nowhere.